Greetings, Inquisitors. I'm glad you're here today. Got a few people showed up already. That's nice. Got an EverQuest question in the chat. Oh, it's cracking me up. Did you play a Dark Elf? No, indeed. I played a Dwarf. Dwarf clerics were always good in Dungeons and Dragons, so I just figured they'd be good in EverQuest. I didn't min-max my character the right way. I thought you could actually build a fighting cleric, and I built my first cleric with strength and wisdom, and he did great. He was an awesome solo character, and man, I was just go off anywhere in the game and do my thing and level up like crazy. Then it got to be about level 42, and all that came to a screeching halt because in the game at that time, man, it got to a point quite suddenly where characters, unless you were a druid or a kite class character, you pretty much had to get a group at that point. I had a friend of mine that played EverQuest for I don't even know. It was crazy how long he played. And at some point, his character was just a raid boss. Like, it was insane. He had every single best item in the game, and he had some kind of death knight or whatever. And man, it was crazy. I'd quit the game for 10 years, and I came back and watched him play. And I was like, man, that's really something else. Yeah, so interesting. I played for 12 years. Cool. Here, I'll type it in chat. I'll type my dwarf's name. So that was my first character. And then I changed servers. And I named my character QWER because it's just the 4 keys at the top of the keyboard. And I got so frustrated with the name generator not giving me anything that I just typed in QWER and I got it as a name. And then 6 months later, it was a long time, I came in the game one day and my name was changed to this. And I said, okay, well, why is my name changed? And apparently some admin was looking at my name and thought that I'd made some kind of reference to the gay community with my name and forced me to change it. So there you go. QWER, not an acceptable name in EverQuest. But I didn't care. I mean, I wasn't attached to the name for any reason. I just used the four fingers on my left hand on the top row of the keyboard. That's all I did. It wasn't nothing special to it. So, if anybody recognizes the name of that dwarf in the... don't look it up. You can YouTube everything these days, so it's not even fun. I say, does anybody recognize that name? And somebody will just go Google it, and it'll come up in 5 seconds. You'll know who Azagal was. But if anybody just knows it, I'd be impressed. I'd be impressed if anybody knows who that was. All right, we got some people in here. We got a bunch of people with no lightsabers. If you could, please. It'd be great if you could just go ahead and smash that like button on your way through. Kill it, stab it, slice it, whatever you got to do. Helps me, helps the channel, helps you guys, makes you feel better about yourself. Look how satisfying this is. This guy up here, he's having a good old time. He feels good. He's happy, satisfied with his like slashing. Isn't that an orc from Lord of the Rings? Sounds familiar, but I have no idea. Arva's very close. So, Tolkien wrote his version of the Bible called the Silmarillion, and Azagal was the dwarf king in the Silmarillion in one of the stories. I liked the story. I thought it was really cool, so I remembered the dwarf. I remembered the name. and had that name as my dwarf in EverQuest. Jacob J says 20 minutes to clean guns and listen to this. Oh man, what kind of guns you got? I'm curious. Arva says, "Oh yes, the Silmarillion. Cool. Yeah. Oh man, you do know who he is. Exactly. Yep. And he got killed, and they carted him off in the end of the story." All right. Cool stuff. Let's see what questions we have. Taking the wife to shoot the Glock 49 tonight. Nice. I'm more of a long gun kind of guy. I got a 6.5 Creedmoor, Savage Stealth 10 that I like to play around with, do my own reloads, and try to optimize my muzzle velocity and accuracy between 100 and 500 yards. And I just put holes in paper. I used to hunt all the time when I was younger, but now all I hunt is targets. It's fun. It's another one of those things. It's just a competition with yourself. You know, you go out to the range and spend a couple hours there just trying to do better than the last time. It's fun stuff. Last count was over 20 guns. May take a while to remember them all. Wow. Yeah, cool. Nice. Glorious G says, "Imagine owning a gun." A Brit here. Yeah, I used to work for an international company, and we would have visitors come over from Europe and the Netherlands, and they would always love to go out shooting. It was such a big deal for them to handle a gun and actually, you know, couldn't believe that you could just like go to a gun range and pick up a gun and start shooting and not have to have some kind of, you know, classes or training or anything special. You just go. So, very different. Very different. I never read the Silmarillion, but always intended to. Is it good? If you like Tolkien, it's fantastic. It's in his style of writing. It's very epic and grandiose and biblical, and stories with morals and all kinds of stuff. And yeah, so it's pretty. It's if you like Tolkien, it's definitely worth reading. You can't read it all at once, though. It's more one of those books that you read for a couple hours here and there, and you know, get through it after a few months. It's not the kind of book that you get after, I don't think. Or at least I don't remember it that way. I remember reading it in little bits and pieces for a long time. But yeah, it's definitely worth reading. Definitely. It really is. It's his version of writing the Bible for his world. So just the fact that he thought of all these things and this, you know, history and the depth and breadth and all of the stuff that was in his imagination before he even wrote The Lord of the Rings is just fantastic. Just fantastic. What did Yoda say to Anakin on his wedding night? "May divorce be with you." That's brutal. On his wedding night. That's more like what Kenobi said. Divorced him of his arms and legs. Arva says he just reads it all at once and can't stop. Nice. I agree with Arva, says Tiresias. I still mess that name up every time. Tiresias. Something like that. Here in Canada, if you're a gun owner, you need a license. But without a license, I can accompany someone with a license to a gun range and shoot targets. That's cool. Nice. Tolkien is hands down one of the best writers in history. There's a movie about him. It's okay. It's not amazing. There's supposed to be an Amazon TV show series coming up. Huh. I didn't know that. I don't know. I've read that Tolkien was a pretty weird guy. That You know, maybe that was just like some secondhand account or whatever, but there was some contemporary authors of his time that said he was a pretty goofy guy, I guess. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what the real historians would dig up and make a movie about him. Anybody with that kind of imagination has got to be a little bit goofy, though, right? You would think. George Lucas is that way. Like George Lucas, what an imagination, right? But he's a little different, you know, which is good. I think it's great. I'm not judging people as bad for being goofy. I think it's what gives them the personality that brings us what we love. So, yeah, Steve Jobs. I mean, there's a lot of guys that are really successful that are a bit different. When are we going to get a reaction to video to honest trailers for episode 9? I have no idea what you're talking about, Nabokov fan. What is honest trailers for episode 9? What is that? George Lucas and now Dave Filoni have great imaginations. Excellent to see the new Bad Batch episode tonight. Excited? Yeah, that's cool. I watch them on Friday nights with the family, so we'll get together tomorrow night and we'll hang out and watch the Bad Batch. He was also in one of the bookish colleges. Tolkien and C.S. Lewis were good friends and both have great fantasy series. All right. There's a channel called Honest Trailers, and they did one for episode 9 and the rest. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, I didn't know you were waiting on a reaction. I didn't know we were waiting on a reaction video. I've apparently been assigned something to do. It's like when you come to class and your teacher asks if you did the homework, and you're like, don't know, didn't get the homework. They say, yeah, well, we posted it on the bulletin board by the restroom down in the basement next to the gym. You should have seen it. And you're like, man, I don't go to the gym. Didn't know I had homework. Yes, for a while. Oh. Huh. There have been movies about A.A. Milne and Tolkien. I've never heard anything negative about J.R.R. Tolkien besides he has a phenomenal mind. I'm not saying it's negative. I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's negative. I just heard he was a bit goofy, you know? Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I just read some kind of slanderous stuff from another author who didn't want Tolkien to be so popular. GAC time, no more stalling. Nah. Long live the Empire. I'm tracking your fastest characters in mine every week to see if you're working on your mods. Nice. You need to track it on the main account then for this week. You need to track it on the main account. I haven't made much speed progress on my Loquitur account in a while, but I did some mod work on my main account, and I'm not in the habit yet of recording everything I do on my main account, so I was messing around a little bit with BB-8, and I just kept messing around with his mods and started, like, you know, pulling mods off of other characters and built him a speed set, and I was, like, almost done with it, and I was like, oh, I'm not recording this. Like, people would probably want to see this. But check this out. This is a totally new speed mod set. I didn't take a speed mod set off of anybody, but we developed little BB-8 up to 337 speed, so plus 155 set. We got a few maxed out mods here. Still, oh, look at this. We can get another slice on this bad boy. Let's do it. Come on. Nope. All right, let's see what we got. 25 speed here. We got 20 speed here. We can hit that with a slice. 24 speed here, 22, and then of course that one's just maxed out. This one we can still slice it and get one more speed out of that too. I don't really want to slice a protection main stat mod, though. That's not the best use of those materials. So for 1 more speed, that mod will probably just stay yellow. It's already got 4 out of 5s. Oh, no, it's got 5 out of 5. Yeah, I don't think... I may not even 6 dot that. Just leave it as 5 dots. But that's pretty good. He's a little speed demon now, right? Yeah. Got him going pretty fast. And then he's got this... is it roll with the punches? No, it's... where is it? If BB-8 is active, droids gain 8% turn meter at the start of the combat. So if you get 1 or 2 droids in there, he gets another 8 or 16% or whatever it is. So he can get going pretty fast. Pretty fast. Impressed with that little guy. Knowing you, Loquitur, you'll like the Tolkien movie. I'll send it over. Oh, cool. Nice. I find your lack of GAC disturbing. Oh, Vader, I advocate patience. I better be careful, though. Vader's known to cut people's hands off if they don't do things in a timely fashion. And you have to get a mechanical hand, and that's no fun. Glorious G says, how do you like the new UI? Oh, it's like anything. Somebody changes your stuff that you're used to, and right now I don't like it because I'm not used to it. It looks different. My teams are weird. Like when you go into the squads, it looks weird. For some things, like when I was putting down defenses in Grand Arena, I couldn't tell what mechanic they were using to say that my defensive teams were used. So I could go into my squads tab and pick a team that I already had used. And it was, I didn't like that. I liked where it would, blank out the teams that you'd already used. So that's probably just something that they'll have to fix. I'm sure they'll fix that. But it's like anything. You'll get used to it. And then after a while, you'll be like watching a video and, oh man, look how clunky that UI used to be, man. The new UI is so much better. So yeah, I don't like it at first just because I got to get used to it, but I'm sure once I get used to it, I'm going to like it a lot more. So that said, I don't dislike it. It's cool. It's flashy, especially for newer people coming to the game. The more slick that stuff looks, the more likely they are to think it's a good game to play and stick around and stick with it. So anything to make the new players want to be part of our community is good by me. All right. Stalling like Arnold today. You also haven't made a mod video lately either. I know, guys. I'm running out of time. Work is. I don't get to pick my hours at work, Certain things happen at work, and I just have to deal with it. And last few weeks, work's been quite difficult. So it really reduces the amount of time that I can spend on my channel. And, I can't put work aside to work on the channel because, I need my job. I'm not a good enough streamer yet to quit my job, so. All right. What GL are you going for on the main? Ray will be my next GL. All right. How is it being part of GA Center? I think it's cool. I think it's neat that they invited me over there. Yeah. These guys that get 3-0 every time, and they're like, it's easy. I had bad matchups. I crushed my opponent. I mean, I read them, and I'm like, man, I feel like I'm working for a living over here, and you guys are just smashing your way through everything like it's boring. I got, 6,300 banners this round and bored myself to death. So I feel like I have some catching up to do with these guys, I feel like the little kid at the end of the line trying to catch up. My enemy went full defense and I didn't predict it. Yeah, you always got to think about what you're going to do if they do auto deploy. So even when you put a heavy defense, I would say, your heaviest defense is no more than 50% of your teams. Never more. You know, if I go 40% of my good teams on defense, that's about as much as I go. I like to keep pretty good offense just in case of that auto deploy. Wayne Atwell says, "What is your job?" I manage a factory. Visas Mar with Palp and Vader. Visas Mar with Palp and Vader. I'm waiting for the hard matchup still at Darth Loquitur. Well, on my alt at least. I've heard people saying that. I've heard quite a few people saying that since the GAC changes, like something changed with the matchmaking, and they've been matched up real easy. And you know, I don't feel that way. I feel like we've been matched up fairly across the board, both accounts. Both accounts, both times, both weeks, whatever you want to say so far. We're in the third week, right? I'm getting lost. Yeah, this is the eighth combat, so we're in our third week of this 3v3. I just want it to be over. Guys, I got to tell you, I really, 3v3 is like, it's 60% of the characters, and for me, it's 60% of the fun. Not that I hate it. It's not that I don't want to do it. It's just not nearly as fun for me as 5v5. If you use the Prime bot, it sends you a DM when they place defenses. It helps you predict if someone will auto-deploy or not. Huh. All right, that's cool. Well, you'd be waiting a long time then, because right? So if it pings you, they have deployed, and if it never pings you, then they've auto-deployed. Don't worry, Arva, you will get there, and once you have a Galactic Legend going against the other Horde accounts. I'm doing a Geo Tarkin fleet toward Padme. I might as well get a Galactic Republic fleet as a second fleet. Is it okay using Mesa's capital ship? I'm going for the Malevolence No Negotiator. It's fine to use Mesa's capital ship. If you ever want to go for gas, you have to have something. And if you're not going for negotiator, then you have to have the Mace ship to get gas, right? It's not bad. A lot of people give the Endurance the thumbs down because it's such a defensive ship. And if you're doing arena climbs, and you're doing arena climbs with a defensive fleet, it's a slog. Like, it's, ugh. You're not going to enjoy that. But Endurance as a defensive fleet, where you just put it on defense in Grand Arena, and you say, okay, just put it on defense and let my opponent deal with it. If he can't deal with it in time, he times out, and I don't care. So that's how I see the Endurance. It's good as a fleet in Grand Arena. It's not fun to play as your main fleet if it's your Fleet Arena fleet. 3v3 is the place I get to try out new characters, but then 5v5 is where I put a lot of my effort and get the most enjoyment, says Griff. My Division 7 account has been getting easier matchups, and my Division 10 account is getting the hardest matchups. Yeah, Mesa's ship is straight garbage, says Vader. Loquitur, are you maxing Conquest on your main every time? Yes, so far I have. So far I've maxed it every time. This time I don't know, I think we're in good shape. I don't know. We got, 45 left to go. We've still got one of these for 9. We've still got one of these for 15 so that's 24. That leaves us with 21 left to go. Then we've got a feat in Sector 4 still. So I think I have to complete one more feat on SLKR somehow. So yeah, I'll get these feats. I'll get the marked feat, so that's 10. So I need 11 more points from somewhere. I got a couple of these battles. I think that I got 2 out of 3 that I can clean up and get 3 out of 3 somewhere. And then, I just need 11 points. So I feel like I need at least one more of these feats here with SLKR, and then I'll be good. Should be able to max out the box again, I hope. Anyone got any tips on what Padme team to use on Jedi Knight Revan? Yeah, just a Padme team. Just use you know, whatever Padme team you have. The fifth character is always kind of optional. You know, your standard Padme team is Padme, Ahsoka, JKA, and Kenobi. As long as you got those 4, you beat Revan. Shouldn't be a problem. On offense, you know, if your offense against Revan's defense, you should beat it every time with this Padme team. No problem. A real question, since we hate 3v3, consider all those teams you can run 4v5. Would you like to see a run of 4v4 in lieu of a run of 3v3? I don't know. I'd try 4v4. I don't mind. I'll try anything. I just don't want it every other time. That's my thing. I'd like to play 3v3 once every 4 months. Once every 6 months. I would like it. But every other time, I don't like it. I don't want it every other time. That's too much. All right, let's get over here and start taking a look at this Grand Arena before Vader gets impatient and cuts my hand off. Don't want that. All right, so what do we got going on over here? We'll just take a look at the conquest here real quick before we get into Grand Arena. So the conquest over here, I did put together a ZAM. So for anybody who doesn't know, the way that you can complete this Sector 4 feat for the detonators. Wait, what? Is that a Sector 3 feat? Hang on. Maybe it's a Sector 3 feat. Yeah, 50 thermal detonators. You can put ZAM in the leader slot, and even if she gets killed, you can still apply detonators whenever your bounty hunters do a special. So I've almost got box 6 over here. You know, I think I'll close out box 6. I don't think I have the swass to get this box 7. Just because I have such a hard time keeping all 5 characters alive. My account just really doesn't have anything that's a full team of relic characters. So, you see I get a lot of these 2s, and I really can't clean up those 2s. Like, I'll come in here and they'll kill somebody. His big AoE is going to kill somebody. I try to do it with like 3 characters or whatever to get more stars, but I don't have 3 characters that are strong enough to finish it yet either. So I dropped too many stars that way. I'm not sure that and again, I'm not going to have the time to go back and redo that many battles. I mean, it's on all these sectors that I've got these dropped stars, whatever you want to call it. So I'm not doing a lot of energy refreshes over here. You know, I'm not buying energy, so that leaves me kind of a little bit behind. Bad Batch would be amazing 4v4. Yeah, an Imperial Remnant. Maybe we could do an Imperial Remnant team for it. Oh, wait, they would have to completely change Gideon's leadership for that to work. Padme and Jawas work too. Oh, God. Padme and Jawas would be dumb in 4v4. Dumb in a good way. Alright, let's go over here and take a look. As of the last combat, we did win over here. And I did manage to get a chat with my opponent. And the opponent did watch my offensive against them. So they said it was pretty cool being able to see the match. So where we ended up, they took a try on our Geos and didn't get them. And then our bounty hunters held for 1 battle. And they tried once against the Geo spy and weren't able to finish that one out either. So we got a lot of holds. We got a good hold on this. Good defensive stuff. Opponent for today. Stats 1.3 million. This is the first person that I've faced that's actually in my range for galactic power. I've been fighting up by 200,000 or 300,000 the whole season. So this is good. We've got a matchup that's pretty fair across galactic power. Ship inventory. We've got a couple really good ships here with the TIE Advanced and the ETA. We've got Ahsoka and the Soldier at gear 12. Some stuff here in the middle. Capital ships, we got the Executrix tricked out here. And this garbage Endurance, according to Vader. But again, this is where you take your Tarkin on offense and you just throw your Endurance on defense and you say, hey, opponent, you know, I'll put my Galactic Republic ships with this Endurance and you can deal with it. You figure it out. So that's not bad. In terms of characters, we've got Vader, Palpatine, Thrawn, Dooku, Tarkin. Kinda looks like we might be going for a Sith Eternal Emperor here, I think, since all of these characters are in some way requirements. Got a couple more relic levels to go on a few of these guys, but obviously going the C route. Got some trooper stuff going on. Got Moff Gideon down here. Got Geos, Padme team. Some other stuff in the middle. Asajj and Grievous are started. So I guess going for C and then following up with gas? Or going for gas and then going for C? I don't know. Interesting. Any unlocked Revan? So we've got Revan down here. So it's kind of a mixed account. Lots of stuff across the account. So when you guys look at an account like this, what do you see? What do you think? How do you think about setting up your defenses against something like this? I'm curious to know. I'm always curious to know what other people would think. So most people should know kind of what I've got in my account, and you can tell me what you think. Split the defenses evenly. Do we go heavy on defense, light on defense? Smash through it with Waterboy offense? What do you guys see? All right, catch up on chat over here. Do you all see that you can buy Watt and Negotiator in Honda in the shipments this week? Honda. Oh, Wampa, you mean? Hoda? Hoda. Probably Hermit Yoda. Honda. Not sure what Honda is. No, I'm saying Padme and Jawa's work for the thermal detonator feat. Oh, yeah, that's fair, but most people don't have Padme and Jawa's. Padme and Jawa's work for the thermal detonator feat. Huh. I've never tried Padme and Jawa's. Future Man posted on Reddit. Do you all see that you can buy Watt and Negotiator Honda in shipments this week? Hey Darth Loquitur, we saw a recent AP Games video where he said Geos aren't that good anymore. Do you disagree, and how high would you take the Geos on the path to 85? Especially if you use them in fleet. Okay. In terms of Geos, what I think about Geos is a Wat Tambor shard. Obviously, if you want a good guild, and you want guilds to consider you, you have to do something for the guild. So taking the Geos to 16.5 to get a Wat Tambor shard seems like a rite of passage to me. So if you don't want to build your Geos past that, don't. Saying that the Geos aren't that good anymore is... It's true, but it's been true for a long time. The thing is... I'm trying to think of how to explain this. The Geos take a certain team to beat. And you can often pull Vader with Geos. If you have really good Geos, the opponent's going to use Traya or Vader or some other team like that. And so you're not planning to win with Geos. You're not planning to hold a battle. You're not planning for Geos to be this great defensive team. You're planning for Geos to pull Vader or pull Traya, so that another team like Mon Mothma on the back wall has a better chance of holding because they've thrown away some of their counters already in getting through the Geos. So the Geos as a sorting team are awesome as a permission team. You know, go ahead and beat them. Use something good, beat my Geos, I don't care. So are they worth the gear? They're certainly worth gearing to 16.5. They do 4 out of 4 wave clears in dark side territory battles. They get a Wat Tambor shard, and I think the fleet is excellent. Excellent fleet. So yeah, I don't disagree that Geos are, as a team, they're not a team that you go, okay, I've built Geos, now I'm set. I put them on defense, nobody can ever break through, I'm good. It's not like that at all. But for sure you want to invest in Geos, for sure. At this point, I would not recommend an account build without Geos. It's just too easy on fleet. All right, let's catch up on what people said about this. Same thing as usual, stretch them out. Their Jedi team is missing. I don't really do much different based on that one missing thing. Put teams they have to beat and use something, then stop them on the back wall. Geos in front, bait out the Vader and Padme in the back. Bookish has to go. All right, see you, man, if you're not already gone. Use your Vader to kill their Padme, and if it's not a health modded JKA. Padme didn't work on JKR. Just didn't have the damage and timed out. Okay. Let's see. Relic Geos are pretty dope, says Nabokov. Oh my god, Loquitur, I just won by 1 banner. Nice. I typed Hoda for Hermit Yoda and it was auto-corrected to Honda. Nice. Okay, so let's just go through that real quick. It's not that you can buy those guys in the shop. It's that Luke was implemented, and like everything that gets implemented in the Journey Guide, there's a shop in the Journey Guide. So when you go to Luke and you go to his shop, that's where you can buy these characters and buy the packs. And there's a $24 pack in here that I can't show you because it's already gone. I bought it. The pack that's in here for $24.99 that gives you some of all 4 of those rare characters, just buy it. Or at least that's how I saw it. I'm like, man, that's too good to pass up. That's a lot of stuff that's hard to get out of the game. So if you're not afraid to spend a little bit of money, those packs are definitely worth it. So that's where that stuff is in the shop. I was late building Geos, but do not regret it. Can you JKR the Geos? Yeah, for sure you can JKR Geos. Right? You just mark the Brood Alpha and rip him in half and then take out the rest of the Geos with no problem. So there's things that beat Geos. But if you trade off your JKR offense against my Geos on defense, that's a win. That's a win for me, right? That's winning. That's like taking a rook in chess and they take a bishop. Rook's worth 5 points, a bishop's worth 3. You're ahead. You take a rook, they take your bishop. Who cares? You're 2 points up. Winning on material. All right. So when I see something like this, I say, okay, the Padme is the team that I can't beat. So I have to take my Padme on offense. These are all offensive characters, so he's going to bring them on offense no matter what. And exactly as someone said, we just stretch it out to make sure that they can't beat a bunch of our good stuff all in one battle. So it doesn't look any different than the defenses I've placed for the last few Grand Arenas then. It's the same thing. We put a team up front here that's hard to beat. We put our Geos in front of ships. We give a couple challenging teams in the back. And we save our stuff for offense. So I guess it's a trick question because when I look at his roster, I don't see anything tricky. I don't see a character that I can't beat. I don't see anything that's like a slam dunk defense. It's vanilla stuff. All right, let's see. What did we put on defense here? A Relic Dooku with Newt Gunray and Droideka. Well, that's annoying. So he puts... does he give everybody stealth? When he does the riposte, Okay. Nope, that's not it. It's this one. Sorry. He dispels all debuffs from himself, gains riposte. All non-tank Separatist allies gain turn meter and stealth. So he gives everybody turn meter. But this guy's going to get stealth as well. So he gives stealth to everybody. Droideca's going to go very early. So we either have to try to outrun this, or we just have to bring in something that can break open the Droideca's immunity. Alright, then we got Geos over here. Not a relic Geo, so at least the troopers won't fail this time. Alright, what do we want to do against this Newt? We could trooper this. The counterattacks will be vicious. We could Padme it, and then just trooper on Padme, or Vader on Padme if we see that team in the back. If he has Padme on defense in the back, we just got to be careful not to throw away our best counters. So really our best teams are Vader, Padme, troopers, and that's it. We've got Jedi, but we really don't have other stuff. So how fast is Droideka? So he's 101, and then he gets like 50% speed or something, unless it has damage immunity. So he's gonna be 150? Wow. Never mind. Never mind. That's a slow Droideka. So what we could do is we could bring in Vader, do Merciless Massacre, get in there, hit him, call him. What do you guys think? Just Vader this? Get it out of here? Palpatine, Vader, Thrawn, or Thrawn. What? Do that? I have to make an appeal to you guys though real quick. We do have a problem because we've got quite a few viewers. We don't have many lightsabers, and if I go to do these troopers here in a minute, the troopers are going to fail on me again. So please, you know, whack that like button if you could, please. I would appreciate that. Okay. Is that doable with gear? Okay, I just got... So you're talking about the GP of 1650. We'll go over that in a second. Just gear, only one Zayd on the team. Yeah, you don't even need to gear 12 them. You can get to 16.5 with, I think, all of the characters without any gear 12. Maybe the spy has to be gear 12, but you can put gear pieces on them and get them to 16.5 already at gear 11. Piet and Vader it, man. Did you relic 2 characters in 1 week? Thrawn and Dooku? Nope. Let's see. I think we'll just do this, right? Wat Tambor on the Vader, do the Force Crush, do the Merciless Massacre, kill everything, move on. Soldier needs gear 12 for what? My soldier didn't need gear 12, I think. I'm gonna check after this Grand Arena. Remind me, and I'll go check. All right, weapon tech onto Vader. Force Crush. Merciless Massacre. We're just gonna try to cull him right out right away. Oh, we didn't get it. That's disappointing. Alright, we'll kill Newt. Kill him. Come back around and kill him. Now I'm stunned. Now he's stealing banners. Stop stealing banners, please. Alright, zappy zappy. No stun. Oh man, come on, man. What is this? Can't counterattack that, right? Get him out of here. Alright. Geo Brood Alpha can technically be gear 10 with Zetas. Soldier can be gear 11 plus 5. Yeah, that's what I thought, because I'm pretty sure that I don't have a gear 12 Geo yet. And I am definitely doing the, yeah, so here you go. Soldier. Maxed his skills, good mods, 5 pieces, not the gear 12 finisher, and we're good. 16,530. Barely gets there, and you do have to, I did have to convert some of his mods to gold in order to get him enough stats. But there you go. That's what to do with Geos. Alright, let's check out this back wall. The Padme is there after all. No, that's Bastila. Okay. We've got Grievous. We've got Bastila Jedi. And we've got, we get this. So let's look at the likes. Still not enough. Please, if you're in the channel, if you're watching this and you haven't hit the like button, power up those troopers. I don't want to see them. Don't want to see them fail. Do not want to see my troopers fail again. Alright. Loquitur, it isn't a question of what works, it's a dual-use team. Gear 12 is best served for fleet, as well as ALEURA and Wat Tambor. So Nabokov, I think we're answering the question of whether or not the Geos are worth investing in, or whether as a team that they're no longer good. So they're good, they're worth taking at least to 16.5. Taking them to gear 12 is not bad, but you don't have to. That's all I'm saying. I haven't had to do that with my Geos yet. The fleet is still good, even with the Geos where they're at. With the Relic Spy, I mean, if all my Geos were only 16.5, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. So with one Relic character on the team, then you have a little more leeway to play around with that. Okay. Veer Stark Piet is not very good against Geos in 3v3. Fair enough. But then what am I looking at with Geos here, or troopers? I could do this, right? He's got no Zetas on his Grievous. So the troopers just cut this in half. The troopers are like overkill there, right? So we can Padme the Geos, we can trooper this, we can Jedi this. And then that's like super safe. Super safe. Yeah, we can do that. We can just Padme this. Yep. Alright, let's get in there. Just kill B2 first and it's an easy win. Alright, smash. Kick. Play like the AI, kick first. We'll do that to force the middle skill out of the, or the top skill out of that Brood Alpha. Don't give him any choices with what skill he uses. Alright. Build up some courage stacks here for a minute. Boring. Alright, now get Kenobi. Come on, kill Kenobi. Hurt him. That's not hurting. That's not doing anything to Kenobi. Come on, Geos, you're not helping me. You're supposed to help me kill you faster. Boot that spy in the face. You come out of stealth? Well, I mean, technically Anakin knocked him out of stealth, but, you know, I'm going to blame him for coming out of stealth on his own. Make it seem like it's the Geo's fault for dying. Alright. Let's go. Bam. Smash. Kick. All assist. Hit. life, protection. Here we go. What did we get for banners? 52. Fine. Take a look at this back wall. $160 with the endurance. We've got a couple Galactic Republic ships. And if you have Slave 1, I just recommend to everybody, don't put Slave 1 as a starting ship. The reinforcement ability makes this ship a threat. Putting it on the starting lineup makes it significantly less threatening. Alright, I got all the 16,500, but my guild leader is making me bump them up. Happy to do so. Yeah, that's right, Joey. You do what must be done. Building Geos isn't going to hurt you, says Beskar Bandito. Guilds want Watt-ready Geos, and you're doing yourself a favor. Darth Vader says Geos are not fun. Ah, whatever. Mr. Vader. Of course, we can't expect Darth Vader to be positive. I mean, if you saw Darth Vader running around going, man, I love this, it would be a different kind of terrifying. Geos are a formality. You're going to invest in them eventually. Like Phoenix, you stop because they're sufficient. All right. They're not fun to attack. I don't know. They're okay. They're okay. They steal banners, though. I mean, unless you can kill them in a hurry, they do steal banners. All right, let's go in here. Get these troopers running. There we go. Come on, boys. Let's get these separatist scum out of here. All right, let's power up first. Let's do a mass assist. Get everybody going over here. We're just gonna shoot him. There we go. Then we'll hit everybody. Then we'll hit Grievous. Then we'll do this. I really need to slow my veers down. Having veers going in the wrong order is super annoying. Alright, then we finish off Grievous. Oh. That was serious overkill. Serious overkill. And this time I think when we do Jedi, maybe we'll put Bastila in the lead. That might be good. Instead of Ahsoka this time. That might be better. Worked out for us last time though. It was okay. Alright, Ezra. Let's get your protection up going first. We'll do a basic. We'll get his Oh, I guess we won't get his protection up. Get it. Alright. That cuts down his damage. Now we can spread around all these buffs. Okay, let's just stun that right off of Kanan. Get back to Ezra. Got a thing or two I need to say to you, buddy. Let's do the jump. And then big hit. Alright. Start working on Bastila. Get that protection off of her. Cut her damage down. Now we're going to go over here to Kanan. And we're going to get his protection off. Just because we don't want these Jedi doing damage. Get Yoda back over there again. Tippity tappity toop. Tippity tappity toupee. Whatever. Boring. They've gotten like 2 turns so far. We're just running circles around them. Feels good, man. Alright, 54? Yeah, 54. Nice. Good stuff. DL, will you show us your nest mods after this? Almost got Relic on my nest. Going straight to Relic 8. Nice. Nice. Darth Vader is a positive person about the right stuff, like killing rebels, Jedi, and incompetent officers. That's a good point, Griff. That's a good point. He does He does somehow have this satisfied look when he force chokes somebody. Or when he tells Krennic not to choke on his aspirations, he looks like he's having a good time then, in a way. Rebels and Jedi should never be killed. Great factions and people. Griff. Oh, man. Griff. They're mind controlled. All the Jedi that you think you like, they're actually being mind controlled by Sith anyway. Jedi and Rebel are a nuance, says Vader. I think he means a nuisance, but I'll take nuance. They are a nuance. They're a very small nuance in the Force. Alright, we'll bring in the Plo just in case we need Vander's back. Alright. Heath says can't stay long but wanted to drop a like. Well, cool. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the like. Alright, let's get Rex out of here. Rex is super annoying. We'll just do area effect. There's no detrimental effects for me from that. And then we're going to target 5s and mass assist and kill him in one swoop. Alright, let's get back on this Rex. Okay, we couldn't kill 3 in 3 turns. No! Too much damage. We didn't get to bring in Plo and get banners back. That's okay though, 63. Pretty good, full clear, no battles dropped. Lost a few banners, but easy. Easy stuff. Vanilla, you know? Not bad, but vanilla. Alright, offense up 20 times in Grand Arena. Got that. How many troopers did we get? We've got 3 out of 6 with Imperial troopers. So we're pretty good on that feat. We'll get it. We will get it. Alright. So you wanted to see Enfys Nest mods. Characters. Enfys Nest. So, yeah, I saw the Relic 9 thing with the new UI shown and Kenobi being Relic 9. And somebody had asked me if I would Relic 9 Nest. And for sure, yes. If Relic 9 comes into the game, we'll slam Relic 9 right on her. Absolutely. Okay. So what I'm doing with Nest is tenacity. You can see here 174% tenacity. This is a build that works good against Padme teams and other teams that might be able to beat you if they can daze you or something like that. And you just build enough tenacity so that they can't. And then that's it. Then you win. My mods here, I do run speed. The reason I run speed here, there is, if you can guarantee that she's going to get counterattacks all the time, there's actually some reasons not to run speed. The problem is, against teams like Padme, you're always attacking out of turn, which always gives them protection up. So you do want to take enough turns because it's on your turn when you're going to do damage and not trigger the protection up that you're going to kill somebody. So I do have a speed arrow on her. You don't have to have. I've seen people put like crit avoidance or more offense or something onto the arrow. We got protection here and tenacity here. And this protection is just because this mod has 10% tenacity. And so far, in the history of my account, I just haven't developed a mod with better tenacity. So this protection stat is not what I want. I would rather have offense here, or crit damage, or health, you know, defense. There's a lot of stats I would rather have here than protection, but that's what I got with 10 tenacity, so that's what I use. Tenacity cross, tenacity over here with 8% tenacity. Tenacity here with 7% tenacity. And then the tenacity mod here with 3%. It's pretty lame. This mod's pretty lame. I definitely need a better mod here. I've probably got one. If we just sort by tenacity, we could probably find a much better mod by now. Oh, look at this guy. 4.26% tenacity. Yeah. So I could probably just swap that out and increase the tenacity, but I don't want to spend the resources on it. I want to get a mod like this that's also got speed. So this has 9 speed plus some, but 2 garbage stats that I don't really want. That's the problem, is getting high tenacity and speed, getting a good mod. I'm not inspired to go for something better yet. But that's it. If you're using your nest to kill Geos, then you mod her a little bit differently. You can, put crit avoidance on her, for example, on the arrow, and maybe a little more health. Some stuff like that. Because the Geos put tenacity down on her anyway, and all the tenacity in the world doesn't matter. The soldier just goes boop, and you have no tenacity. So if you're using it for that, then you do it differently. On defense, if you're putting her on defense for some reason, I do like the tenacity build on defense as well, because then they can't just put in Vader or something like that and hit you in one shot. So resisting the debuffs is what makes her dangerous. All right. Let's see what else we got over here in chat. Nest is a one-man Padme team killer. It's like the Triumvirate, but one character. What could you want? I killed Padme with CLS, so I don't know. CLS should be on D. I agree. Guaranteed 54 banner win. Busted out the nice headphones. Should have some nice tracks for you tonight. Cool. Why does something my buff immunity not land on Houndstooth with tenacity down? So sometimes your buff immunity doesn't land. There's a thing in the game where 15% of the time stuff just doesn't work. Oh my goodness, Vulture Droid. Am I done? Am I done with Vulture Droid? Yay, and there was much rejoicing. Didn't even see that I got my last shard on that dude. Cool. So there's this thing where 15% of the time stuff just doesn't work. It's coded somehow into the game, so you go in here, you go into a fleet battle, and you're fighting the Houndstooth, and 15% of the time it just doesn't happen. That's it. Doesn't matter what tenacity is, doesn't matter what any of it. Just doesn't happen. Gets resisted. If you have something that says cannot be evaded, then that works 100% of the time. The 15% doesn't kick in and just like randomly dodge. But yeah, you can you can see the computer do that. It just stuff happens at random. It's not by calculation. I run crit damage in my nest in the triangle. Yeah, crit damage is fine. I mean, crit damage is what she is stacking anyway, right? So when Nest is attacking and going back and forth, and every time a buff goes away, whenever enemy loses a buff or debuff, gains 2% critical damage. So that's what's actually stacking. So if you put offense on your triangle, it's always going to do you more good, because by the time you've stacked 200% critical damage, your 42% critical damage isn't that big of a deal. But if you've stacked 200% critical damage, your 8.5% offense gets all 200% of that. So offense on Nest is generally better than crit damage, but if you're doing the tenacity build, you just take whatever you can get with the tenacity, my opinion. Getting the highest tenacity is more important than optimizing your main stats. 7-star Vulture Droid. Who should I go for first, JKR or DR? Go for JKR first. Darth Revan doesn't really get great until you have Malak. You can't get Malak without JKR, so you might as well take JKR first. And then by the time you get Darth Revan, you can also get Malak. This is the one, right? This is where the vulture droid. Nope, that's hyena bomber. Okay. Where's that vulture droid? Is he with IG? There he is. Alright, IG-86, you can be unfavorited. I don't need to farm the vulture droid anymore. Get out of my favorites. Goodbye. Alright. Cool, because some have suggested DR first, cough AP. Yeah. I mean, DR first isn't wrong. I mean, if you want to build DR first, you can. But I would rather build the Jedi Knight Revan team first, and then when you get Darth Revan, you can already get Malak. Darth Revan without Malak is okay. It's still good. It's just not as good. All right, let's join up for this raid. Got a territory war going on. Join that. Everybody watching the video, be sure you've joined up for your territory war. Don't want to miss out on free loot. Even if you lose, it's free loot. Okay. Let's take a look. What do we got on feats yet to do? Troopers. Fleet stuff. Alright, it's just the troopers. That's all we got, really. Alright, so in our last battle, we fought an auto-deploy. And the owner of the auto-deploy did not fight back. So we run 23-23 to a not fight back. This time, we've got a 5.1 million galactic power opponent. Pretty evenly matched in characters and ships. If we look in here, let's go down to capital ships. He's got the Negotiator at 7 stars, Malevolence at 7 stars, Radis 7 stars, fully tricked out. Interesting. And then we've got Chimera also, Endurance also, and a couple other fleets. So he's got like, what, 8 fleets? He could potentially run 5, 6, 7 fleets. 7 fleets worth of stuff. And he's just got tons of ships. And it does look like he's got, you know, the Ray's Millennium Falcon, Poe's X-Wing, all of that stuff. So potentially is running a Radis fleet. If he is running a Radis fleet, we probably expect to see that on offense. It's an interesting defensive fleet, but if you put it on defense, you have to put a bunch of tanks with it. And I don't think you want to give up that many tanks just to put your Radis on defense. Probably better off holding on to it on offense, using 1 or 2 tanks in the build. But we'll see. We'll see what our opponent has chosen to do. Looking at characters, we've got Rey, Gas, JTR, all the stuff that comes with Rey. Got relic level clones in here. Padme team, JKR, bunch of the usual stuff. We got Night Sisters at relic level, if you look at that. Typical stuff here. Triumvirate is floating around at gear 12. And then just, you know, stuff. Lots of stuff. A bunch of low-level relics, 1, 2, and 3. So he's got quite a thick middle on his account. Pretty interesting way that he's gone about building it. But he's got a Rey. I assume the Rey is going to be on defense. So we did not put our Galactic Legends on defense simply because if he does both Rey and also Gas, then we're in trouble. Is this an auto deploy? I haven't looked at it yet. I haven't seen what he's got. Let's take a look at this. Okay, it's not an auto deploy, thank goodness. All right, so we've got the Rey here. We've got stuff. Night Sister stuff. This is weird. The Spirit with Asajj and L3. Interesting team. Bounty Hunter team. Shock T team down here with Cody. Interesting. Darth Revan over here, but not with Malik. Okay. Grievous. Handbag Bros. I'm not experienced to get this team. I don't know exactly. What we could do against this team. Finn. Is that right? Wait. What am I missing? Defense, offense, potency. Okay. So then, yeah, how dangerous is this team? I feel like this might be something we can just bring in troopers and just destroy them, right? I mean, 269. How fast? 338. Okay. All right, so he's serious business. But we could come in with Moff Gideon and just drain their turn meter and tear them apart with the troopers. I think. I feel like. So we can trooper this. We can, potentially Padme here. Do clones here. Or something. Then over here against Rey. Are we better off using SLKR or C against Rey? I feel like C is probably more effective here. You guys can help me out. Is Sith Eternal the way to go over here? You just link Rey and her and just drain all of their protection and wait for the ult, and then, I mean, Rey I suppose can kill me, but I feel like just C and Watt is better than SLKR here, right? All right, let's go catch up. The L3 with Night Sisters is a little odd. Who can't we punch to death? Probably the other Night Sister team in the back wall. Trooper, that Finn team, it works very well. You need to be faster. Yeah, Biggs, Han, Chewie. That's what Zareth does. Biggs, Han, Chewie. Alrighty, boys, got to get ready for the show. I'll catch you later. See you later, AP. Thanks, man. C will work. Han, Chewie, kill Finn team. I'd SEE the Rey team. CLS can easily kill the Finn team. Don't want to waste SLKR on Rey. Okay, so we can Sith Eternal that. All right, so what do we want to do then? Padme here. I feel like we just trooper this because CLS is he's marking time on defense. So we don't have him on offense. We've got him on defense. So I feel like this is maybe where we bring in the troopers. Although, let's take a look at our troopers real quick. What have we been using for our trooper team? We've been using Piet, right? So this won't work. Is Piet fast enough? Let me look here. Oh, Piet's fast enough. 344 and 20 is 364. So he'll go at 364 and he'll get 2 instances of speed up. So he'll give 20% to Veers. Veers is like 300. So we can call in the mass assist at 360 speed, which will be, 340, whatever. 360. So this should work, right? Does that... Yeah, 364. So that Finn team doesn't get speed from anywhere that I'm not seeing it, right? So his leadership does not give speed. If an enemy is damaged by a resistant ally, they gain turn meter. Okay, that's fine. But that stuff doesn't give speed. Spark of resistance. Okay. If he's inspired, no speed there that I can see. I just don't know the resistance abilities very well at all, guys. I haven't studied them, haven't played them. Okay. So I don't see anywhere where we're getting extra speed. Do it. Let Dark Trooper punch some resistance, bros. Trooper. Okay, who's the most dangerous out of this group? Is it the resistance Poe that we've got to kill? It's Poe that we've got to kill first, right? Is that who we kill first, or do we kill Finn first? Which one of the resistance bros do we kill first? Hero Finn? Hero Finn is the one that has to die first? Alright. Alright, we're going to trooper it. And we're going to kill Hero Finn first. Should have plenty of speed to do this. Should have. Wouldn't be the first time some mechanic has fooled me that I wasn't thinking of. Didn't know about. Kill Finn first. Hero Finn. Finn always. Okay. Let's get in there. Target the Hero Finn. That's Hero Finn. Put this on the Dark Trooper. Boink. Alright, mass assist. Off he goes. The only question is, does a Dark Trooper have to attack twice? The answer is no. Alright. Let's shoot him so Dark Trooper attacks. That's beautiful. Beautiful. No crits. Oh, man. Bam. We like it. We love it. We want some more of it. So the answer to today's title, Dark Trooper, gonna kill him some resistance. That's the answer. Gonna kill resistance. Alright, so if we Padme this, that should work, right? Should be no problem. She's immune to fear. Kenobi's gonna get hit. She won't get feared. He'll get feared. And then we'll just do our thing. Seems fine. We don't have a Bastila here to contend with. All right. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's just do this now. Just go ahead and do it now. Get a little shock going on here. Kick this set trooper. Smash. Kenobi just soaking for days. Clear that off, get a little retribution going on. Alright. More fear. Oh, come on, Kenobi. You got to taunt during the fear. You got to taunt when the fear is going. Alright, let's just pick him off. Hey, Kenobi, stick with me. Don't go. Don't go, man. Don't go. Alright, he didn't go. He stayed. Just won my GAC round while watching your stream. Pretty good evening. Alright, that's cool. Glad you won. That's awesome. Alright. Troopers here? I feel like troopers are good. Clone troopers, I mean, not Imperial troopers. Oh boy. This new UI, seeing my teams. It's hard to see my teams with this new UI. Alright. Rex 5's ARC Trooper. This is kind of a dirty win, but we want to see the back wall. We'll lose some banners here. We usually do. All right, power up. Get Rex attacking here. We'll put the taunt up. Let's go ahead and give that over to Rex. All right. Let's switch over to the B2 Super Battle Droid now. Oh, got taunt up. Nothing we can do about that. Taunt down, taunt up. Taunt down, taunt up. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. All right, let's see if we can get this B2 down. All right. That's unfortunate. You know what? Let's see if we can manage to get that off and get back around to it and then kill Grievous. That feels better. That takes the threat level down a little bit. All right. And then Magna Guard, I think we don't have too much trouble cleaning him up. See you, Magna Guard. All right. 48 banners, dirty win. Why not JKR? Because JKR has been put in the penalty box. JKR has crashed the stream a few times. So here he is. He's in the penalty box. He's on defense so that he can't crash our stream. And then Luke. You know, Luke's doing time on the back wall here. So, yeah, got a couple of these good guy teams that just got put straight in jail. You know, it's the way it is. All right, here we've got what is this? Fives led 501st team with Barris. So he takes like a week and a half to kill. Rex is in here. Interesting. So we just have to get rid of his debuffs, kill Rex, and I don't really care if he sacrifices, do I? Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to think about this. We may have to bounty hunter this team just so that we can evaporate fives first with Mando. All right, we've got an Emperor team down here. This is probably the last really good team. I haven't used SLKR for anything, so I could just come in here and mow this down with SLKR. Is this the Brood Alpha? Yeah. This is also kind of an annoying team here. So let's think about who we have left. Got Vader. Got JTR. I just don't know the JTR matchups. JTR's got to be good against something, right? Like she's got to be good against something. What does she beat? Anything? Does she beat any of this? Does she beat a Newt Gunray? Takes a lot of turns. Get through here. I don't know. Maybe we try the JTR team here. Just popping in to say hi, go see what AP is doing. All right, man, cool. Thanks for stopping by. He called it Swiggle University. All right. Go get your Swiggle University. I'll see you later, man. The JKR team is very good in 3v3. All right. I know JTR can beat Grievous. JTR can handle the Dooku team. Oh, this Dooku team? Man, that's nothing. JTR can handle the Dooku team. That's like the penalty box. That's like saying JTR is useless. She can beat a Gear 12 team. Wow. That's brutal. That is brutal, guys. All right, well, let's go take a look at this stuff because we got to get this done. We bring in a tank just to soak a whirlwind or something at first. Right? I think. Does it make sense to do that? Bring in that tank and then Wat Tambor. And we do that. Is that good? Do we need the armorer? Or is this good? I think this is good, right? Feels like that's fine. I could put the armorer in instead of Wat Tambor. This is safer though, right? And Vader probably can still do whatever he needs to do. You could possibly get the 5s team down without Zeta and good understanding in the mechanics. I wouldn't try it. Newt looks scary. Don't you have a Relic 7 JTR? Yes, I do. Wat is safer. Okay. Well, let's go in and deal with this. Let's go in and deal with this Ray. All right. Put this tech over on the Emperor. Link. And link. And sit back and relax and enjoy the show at this point, right? We can put this on him. Just for the fun of it. And then we just use Deceived on her. Nobody needs health back yet. Do a basic. Waiting around. Waiting around. Waiting around some more. Waiting around some more. And some more. Oof. All right, let's get protection back. All right. Now she's loaded up with her whirlwind again. All right, let's go into alt. We'll get rid of the little Ray, mini-me. And then we will link up over here and work on getting a ton of protection back. And at this point, we just put it in auto, right? Watch out for Stick Ray before she one-shots your C. Yep. Got to watch out for that Stick Ray. All right, he's linking again. Oh, that's one downside to put it in auto. He wants to keep linking every time. All right, just keep counterattacking. Should be good here, right? She'll get off one more alt, which is going to be annoying. But she hasn't killed us with it yet, so I don't think it's any different this time, right? Yeah. We've got enough to survive. We've stolen a ton of protection. We've stolen like 300,000 protection or something, I feel. Okay, so Ray's out. Data cards may not be stacking properly. Interesting. All right, so we've got, he's got a bunch of teams that are good enough that we got to pay attention to, right? So this, I feel like we just Vader it, right? Well, why not Vader this? SLKR, we have SLKR. What is the most threatening team out of everything that we've got left? Is it this Shock T team that is the most threatening? Or is it something back here? Is this team more threatening than Shock T? That is the question. I think this could be Vadered. Maybe. As long as we get... Yeah, Rex's tenacity up is annoying, though. Yeah, I think the Shock T is probably the most threatening team. I don't know. It's just Arc Trooper, right? I say it's just Arc Trooper, but I feel like the damage isn't that high here. Let's see what people say. It looks like... Okay, can JTR kill the bounty hunters? EP is the biggest team depending on mods. The Dooku team, you got to watch out. Shock is most threatening. Vader against Rex seems like a bad idea. Yeah, the tenacity up could be bad. Could be bad. So you want to see JTR against the bounty hunters? That could work. JTR work here. I do have the leadership Zeta on her. That's the only Zeta I've got so far. We've got that. We've got Relic 3 Han. His mods are okay. Not great. It's just a mod set that I threw on him. Offense and crit damage. Crit damage set. So he hits pretty hard when he crits. That take the bounty hunters? Do JTR against Asajj. Need speed checks on Django. Why? Why do we need speed checks on Django? 287? Speeds will decide if this will work or not. Okay, so he's got 287. And then what do we have here? 30 speed. So 287 turns into, what, 317? Is that right? My math right? 317. So we've got 317 there. 232 here. I don't think I've sped up my BB-8 yet. As of this, now let's just create a new squad. I don't think I have a squad created with Ray. So let's do that. Oh, man. My Han is in another squad somewhere. I got to take him out of that squad before I can put him in the other one. Where's Han? Where are you, Han? There we go. Edit this. Get rid of him. And then we can edit this and put him in. Oh, come on. Put him in down here. Okay. And then what does BB-8 have for speed? No, that's not what we will have. Confirm squad. So I got to pick it here and then look at it. And then I'll get to see. So 254 plus 8% is not enough. So I won't go first and my Ray won't go first. We're not 317, 283. Okay, so I don't go first. Just curious why you leave gear floating until you have all the gear to level up. Why not apply the non-rare gear at the very least? Don't want to. That's a fail. Do not try it. Okay. I'll take your guys' word for it. Take your guys' word for it. So should I try that Ray team here? Should we use that here? Django lead prevents turn meter when you have burning. If you don't go first, JTR, it's a fail. Okay. All right. I trust you guys. I believe you. I believe you. All right. We got to figure out nest. You know, maybe we just nest this. No potency here. Does Django's lead give potency? I know Boba's does. Enemies have minus 20% potency for each debuff on all bounty hunter allies and minus 40% tenacity. Enemies that are burning can't gain bonus turn meter, so we could have up to 60% difference in potency, which puts us at 110. That doesn't seem like a good fit. Maybe here? What does Commander Cody have? I just don't know his kit. Stun the target for 1 turn. Fine, I don't care. Each time, okay, I don't want turn rate. Gain an additional 20% turn meter. I don't care about them gaining turn meter as long as I don't lose turn meter. I can nest this, right? I just nest this. What's stopping me from using Enfys Nest right here? What's stopping me from nesting that Shock T team? Help me out, guys. Is there anything stopping me from killing this Shock T with Nest? Vader votes Nest against Shock. Okay. All right. Nest would be better against Shock. All right, let's get on in there. Nope. Okay. And Shock T is the threat, but she's going to get all kinds of life and protection back. So we're going to just target Shock T and let it run. She'll put people under stealth and be annoying, and not much we can do about that. All right. So then what we've got left, we've got a Night Sisters team. I've got a Bounty Hunter team. I could probably just Bounty Hunter the Bounty Hunters, right? Should we just use Bounty Hunters against Bounty Hunters? On the back wall, we've got a Grievous team that we can beat up on. So we can use the Relic 7 Jedi Training Ray against Night Sisters or against a Gear 12 Dooku team. That's what it's looking like our options. I almost kind of just want to use it against the Night Sister team just to see what it can do. All right. What relic is Enfys? Relic 8. Easy win. Easy win. No problem. All right, so we can Bounty Hunter these Bounty Hunters. We can JTR this, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys think about JTR here? Does that work? The Spirit can... is her stuff undodgeable? Physical damage, speed down, possess, dispel buffs, and inflict stun. And this is foresight. Nest plus Kira lead teaches them a lesson in futility with relic farming. That's pretty good, Nabokov. The Asajj team is bad. JTR should work. Just manage L3 because she will self-cleanse. All right, let's get in there. Now, how do I use this team, guys? I really don't know anything about the resistance. So I assume that we just constantly use the wiggle with the robot, and we just do damage with her, call him to assist. It doesn't seem very hard. Let's see what we get here. All right. It looks like we're not going to get to see JTR fight at all. It looks like the game has locked up, dropped a match for us. All right. Well, at least it wasn't JTR this time. He's in the penalty box. Okay. See what we can do here. Starting over. Oh, how frustrating is that? I always restart this instance of BlueStacks before we do the stream to try to avoid that. This is the first time that I think we've had it crash in a long time, and especially on a restart. That's pretty frustrating. If you call BB-8, then another resistance will assist as well. So we call open with hand wave from JTR, always wiggle with BB-8, and then call the assist. All right. All right, all right, all right. Let's get back in here. All right. Let's bounty hunter these bounty hunters. I think I can out bounty hunter him. I almost feel like this is overkill. Like I kind of want to take Bosk out of here and put in a different bounty hunter. Although if I put in a different bounty hunter, it gets too easy to kill. Although we got to pay attention to this back wall because we might need to bounty hunter this. All right, what is this? What are we looking at here? We're looking at a 320 speed on Bastila. So on this right here, I can just bring SLKR, right? And I can just trash that with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. If I bounty hunter this, I'm probably going to lose a character to Rex because I can't evaporate 5s in time to stop Rex also. So I probably lose one character and then win. Vader's probably not good there. Vader probably works well here. And then this I can just clean up. Alright, so what does that leave us for up here? Ooh. Slim pickings. Slim pickings. Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to figure out if I can do Kylo, old school Kylo solo somewhere. And I don't see anything in his whole lineup that I can do an old school Kylo solo. So maybe what we do, come in here with a Hux, Kylo, and this guy. And we just beat up Night Sisters with First Order. What do you guys think about that? Good? I think it's good. Oh yeah, I gotta redo the Windows capture. Okay. Alright, sorry guys, when I restart the game, I have to reset the window. Got it now though. Alright. He hasn't seen chat. OG Kylo can solo something. OG Kylo can solo this. OG Kylo can't solo this because if he gets stunned, then we're just done. Once he gets stunned, he just stays in stun forever. So we gotta have something to avoid the forever stuns, which is having some other characters here to win. Massage stun lock could have been problematic. Yep. Come back and Hux's stun seems legit. Alright. So now I feel like we've got Dooku here. Some kind of Dooku team. So we still have the Still got Moff Gideon, who we can probably put with Tarkin. Let's see, who's an easy team? Let's go down here and beat our easy team. Go in here. This is the easy team that's left. Does this work? Tarkin, Stark, Gideon. We go first, take away all their turn meter. Worst case scenario, Stark can use this, dispel all buffs on the droideka. So this works against them, right? It better. That's a lot of juice to go up against a Gear 12 team. Should be fine. We'll do this and call an assist. Dodge. Let's do this on Nest. Let's see. Let's power up. Debuffs. Alright. Uh-oh. There we go. All kinds of counterattacks. We'll just do single target. Single target. Oh, droideka. Bam. Done. Droideka's still in stealth. That's no good. No, sir. I didn't like it. Let's see. We'll do that for right now. Okay. Let's do buffs up. Get them on everybody but me. Alright, let's do that. Debuffs. Let's put a daze onto Dooku now. Alright. That should be good. Get rid of his buffs. What? Dodged? Nonsense. What kind of nonsense is that? He dodges, and because he dodges, I don't remove his buffs. That's weird. Alright. Now he's back into the immunity again. Strange stuff, guys. Strange stuff. What am I missing? He dodges. Doesn't get the buffs removed if he dodges. I think you can still get a daze on him, right? In case that's relevant. This should remove his buffs. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. Fun stuff. Okay. So now we have SLKR, Bounty Hunters, Vader. So we can go here with Bounty Hunters. Alright. Droideka Deletus. Nice. Alright, power up. Duck down, get a stun. No stuns. Try again for a stun. Can't get a stun with that tenacity up. I should know better. Alright. Keep going, keep going. Big damage. Nope, not big damage. 5. So tanky. So tanky, that 5s. Alright, now we need the buffs up. And we need to get a stun onto this guy. He has aerial advantage up right now, I believe. So we gotta get him locked down before he can aerial advantage us. Alright, there we go. Big damage. Bam. Stun him. Stun her. Just for style points. See you later, Bears. Alright. 5s doesn't care about aura. Okay. So then this team we have to Vader. Vader. Thrawn. Do we take Dooku in here just to be safe? Or do we save Dooku for that team up top? So once we've Vadered and done this, then we've got Shock T left. And we gotta get rid of these bounty hunters still. So we've got to get 2 fleets. We really have to get to fleet. But I really don't think that we're going to get through this with Shock T. Are we? Can we do Shock T or let's say Bastila, Jedi, Shock T, whatever here? Let's see. This, and this. I feel like that's not going to work. We got a team with Dooku and Thrawn and something. And a bunch of leftovers. So what team is it that we can just wear out? That like sooner or later, as long as we keep attacking them, they'll be dead. This team is super annoying because this guy will keep getting stacks back every start of every combat. I think the bounty hunter team is really the team that we can wear out. Right? That's the team that we can potentially work through. So if we do Thrawn lead, bring in Dooku. We need a 3rd character in here to do some damage. Or stay alive or something. Dooku can do work. Maybe we put in the armorer and just give guys stacks of Beskar. And just work our way through it and control the Jango. Kind of running on fumes, guys. And that leaves Vader pretty much on his own. Yikes. Losing that JTR team is coming back to haunt me. Let's see if we got any suggestions over here in chat. Get through to fleets first. I like this. You do have SLKR, remember? Yeah. I mean, we could smash through it with SLKR, no problem. No, that's not the point though, right? Maybe we have to Vader this. Maybe we have to Vader this. And then on the back wall, we just got to figure out what to use here against newts. Against the newt man. Because we got to be able to get through the brute and get to newt. Which is not necessarily easy. Oh, man. Not fun. Not fun. We're probably going to end up with one team here on the back wall that we can't beat. Unless we can figure out something here against Jango so that we don't have to throw away a good team. You know, we could just leave Vader on the back. We could just leave Vader on the back. Let him go alone. He'll go in, force crush on the brute or on something. He can merciless massacre, force crush on somebody. He has to be able to call the brute alpha at that point. I don't know. I think we probably just need to win this against the bounty hunters, and then if we can figure out something on the back wall, fine, and if not, it's whatever. Okay, do we need a third character here? We've got Vader, we've got Thrawn. Just put in a tank of some kind. Soak a hit. Going against these bounty hunters. Alright, here we go. Use Vader against the EP lead. Alright, let's just get rid of this fire. Power up. Put that on Bosk. Try to get one instance of Django dead. Maybe we can kill Cad Bane in one hit. Get him out of here. Kick the Bosk. Just keep the taunt. Wow. That damage though. Alright. Well, it wasn't Vader. So there's that. But it did give him his bounty hunter's thing back, which I don't like. Alright, fine. We gotta do that. Do that. Do this. Do that. Alright. Bounty hunters resolve. I'm glad L3 took the rocket. Took one for the team. Alright, now, against this, what if we just go in with one character, let Bastila do her thing, and then bring in a real team? Or I can just... Which one of these gets SLKR? How do I beat this team? What do I even have that can beat that team? I can throw bounty hunters at it. See, this team we can wear out, right? Because team after team goes in. He can get life back and stuff, but I mean, we can throw the kitchen sink at this team and just try to wear them out. This team we can't. Because he's going to reset his second life. He's going to reset his stacks. He's going to reset his brute. So this is the team that we really can't beat. Once they get wound up on turn meter, though, I'm pretty much done. Let's see what chat has to say. Use SLK. Bastila gets SLK. You go first. Newt is easier to pick apart. Dooku armor pre-taunt tank for the Newt team. Dooku armorer and someone else. Bastila with Shock, Ezra, or Ahsoka. So you want Dooku armorer, and the only tank I have left I think is Shore Trooper. Little bitty Shore Trooper. It's the only decent pre-taunt that I have. So go in like that against Newt, you guys are saying? Make good choices, DL. Alright, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Get stacks of armor on Dooku. And see if he can carve this team apart. Alright. Let's get another stack. Get another stun. Go into stealth. Hide the Dooku. Let's just pay the toll. Alright. Let's get the armor onto this Dooku now. We'll zap. Alright, there we go. It's as good as it gets, boys. Alright. Let's go, Dooku. Let's see what you got, buddy. Let's get this Newt out of here. Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes. Not getting stuff back fast enough. Alright, hit this. Get the Brute Alpha. Get the Brute Alpha. No. It's over, boys. Might have to auto basic. Alright, well, we took down, we gave him some damage, but that really wasn't a very good accounting. Let's see what else we've got. We've got this Bastila-led couple of Jedi thing that we can do. Let's get in there and see what that does. You need the Zeta. Dooku Zeta is so good. Well, as you guys will know by now, there's a lot of stuff that I need. I need a lot of stuff. Alright. Let's get rid of Dooku once, or Dooku. Newt. Let's get Newt out of here once. And then see if we can get back around to him. Clear him out. Let's do this. Okay. Alright, come out of stealth, Newt. Come out of stealth. Oh, how? Come on now. Alright. Ahsoka's got the extortion on her. Alright, now. Let's get this Newt. Get this Newt. Kill the... No, come on. Come on, guys. Alright, this is worse than before. Brood Alpha got too much life back. Alright. Oh, I'm just short one good team. I'm just short that JKR team that failed. If that team, JTR, if that JTR team had done its thing, then we might be in the running for this. But with that team failed, cost me another good team. I think we're just running out of sauce. All right, let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Well, let's mass assist. Oh boy. Down, one down already. That's no good. All right, then let's go in here and just get some banners from this team. All right. Bam. Sweep. Bastila down. Poke Palpatine in the head. Gain some more damage. Alright, well, that's what banners I can get. Let's get over to ships. See if we can clear that zone. Alright, we've got... Who is this? Spy and Sunfac? Interesting. And then we've got a Empire fleet over here. This week in First Order. The First Order. And we'll bring in our usual reinforcements. Bring in our usuals. And I always feel the need to bring in one last reinforcement. Just in case. Just in case. Well, in this case, I think we're not. We're going to just try to optimize banners. Oh, boy. We've got to save this. Oh, man. We're going to bring in Ahsoka. That may waste a banner for us, but I feel like he may have a trick up his sleeve where I have to bring in Ahsoka and clear the buffs off one of these tanks. Alright, let's go for Sunfac first. Toss the missile on. Crunch. Big assist. Pass turn meter over. Big hit. Sun fact down. So far according to plan. Buzz droids everywhere. Big hit from Spy. Still all that we expected. We'll go ahead and take away his little electricity stacks. We'll do that. We'll bring in a reinforcement of Plo. Put taunt on him. He can take a buzz droid shot. Get back to working on this tank. What is that? Clone Sergeant? That is a spanner in the works. Alright, let's do this. Let's just peel away the... I can kill him. I think I can kill him in one hit. No, not enough. Huh. Alright, we'll call an assist and let's get advantage back up at least. I really want to kill that hyena. Let's take turn meter. There we go. Pass it over. Big hit on Spy. Dodged. Dodged. And he got stealth out of it. So he dodged and got stealth. Alright, we're going to call an assist. Put that on Spy. Break his armor. Hit him. Dodged. So annoying. Okay. I guess we're killing off vultures. We'll do that. Buy some time. IG 2000. Now. Don't dodge. Okay. Good. I think actually an assist here will win, right? Yeah. Okay. Messy. 55 banners. Ugly. Ugly, ugly. But okay. We're winning. Alright, so we've got the... Let's see. Thrawn. Vader. This. We don't want that. We want that guy. Bomber. Reinforcement. Call an assist for reinforcement. Another tank in case we need another tank. And then we've still got Geos to clean up. That scimitar looks huge. Look how big this scimitar looks compared to these other ships. Crazy. Crazy how big it looks. Alright, in we go. Best basic in all of fleet. The silencer basic. It's pretty good. Alright, looks like we're just going to have to target the bomber first. We really would have loved to get target lock on somebody else first, but that's the way it goes. Alright, now we're on fire. And we're ability blocked. And Vader's going to do a bunch of damage. Ugh. Ouch. Alright. Alright. Get out of here. Don't kill me, bro. Let's see. If I pull an assist on Vader, is that going to be enough to just straight up kill him? I think it might be. I think our best bet is just to call this in, call an assist from Vader, and see if we can get rid of his Vader. And we cannot. That's no good. Okay. Oof. Alright, let's bring in our Tarkin. Geos. Bring that in. Bring in another tie. And we'll leave some ships just in case it goes that long and we need one more fleet to clean up. Ugly, ugly, guys. Ugly, ugly. Finalizer calling the silencer. Alright. No target locks, guys. No target locks. Burning. Burning, burning. Alright, let's do this. And then mass assist and kill that TIE bomber. We got to get that TIE bomber ability blocked. We got ability blocked. Alright. Vader down. Let's see. Oh, man. See, this is what we needed. We should have brought this in with the first fleet, because that chaff makes it so that they can't target lock us. Oh, man. I just didn't think. That is a... Man, that is a... Yeah, that's the reinforcement we need to use whenever we fight Vader. Make a note of that, guys. Make a note. Next time we ever fight an Imperial fleet like this, we've got to bring in the Ebon Hawk. Got to bring in the Ebon Hawk. All right, 23-11, and we got shut down. Man, that's not great banners, boys. It is not great banners. It's all right, though. I just want to take a look at something real quick. He's got some stuff on offense. Oh, come on. He's got some stuff on offense. But we saw a lot of this on D. So he's got Vader, Skywalker, Kenobi. We saw Revan, Shock. Saw the Padme team. He's got an offense still. Ray Scavenger. Malik, he's got an offense. Yeah, he's got more offense than I thought. We saw all this stuff. He's got about 7 good teams and about 4 mediocre teams. That's 11. Do I have more than 7 good defenses? That is the question. 1, 2. 3. I don't think I'd consider any of these good defenses. So that means I have exactly 7 good defenses. Exactly 7. Oh boy. I think he full clears us and wins. We might hold him on fleets. Yeah. Not great. Not great. Not great. All right. Can you review a bigger account? Actually, I think I'm going to wrap up the stream a little early tonight. I've got some stuff going on, and I kind of want to try to catch up with Nabokov or a couple people and see if I can get some questions answered real quick. So, out of self-interest and out of interest in making the video series continue, I want to get off here and do some more homework and build that video for y'all. We'll try to catch a couple count reviews when we do Sunday. We'll do Sunday at 11 again as our next stream, and get a count review in there. So thank you all for watching. Appreciate you all. If you haven't hit the likes, please smash the like saber on your way through. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and join us over on the Discord. Anybody who hasn't joined us on the Discord, man, you're missing out. It's really a fun crew over there. A lot of good players, a lot of good people. Some bad dad jokes, the usual. So join us over there, and I will see you in the next Holocron.